AI has some really big benefits in terms of me being able to approach now 1,000 employers at the same time it used to take me to approach 100. So AI today is kind of like this really nice helper who's got access to a whole bunch of resources and can kind of weed through the stuff that you'd otherwise have to do manually. Now, I'm older than anything, right? And I remember back in the 1990s having to approach employers and I'd have to write 100 customized cover letters and send out my paper resume to 100 people just to
Mhm.
get maybe 3 interviews, and of the 3 interviews, I'd get one job offer. Um, so,
Right.
so AI has some really big benefits in terms of me being able to approach now 1,000 employers at the same time it used to take me to approach 100. The thing is, though, that the technology to make all of this work is incredibly expensive for the provider. I remember
Mhm.
the good old days of Google when they first got started. There was a big debate within Google about whether they should be keeping track of people's search history. Because to do that, you'd have to have essentially an account mechanism, some where you'd sign up for an account, and then the internal servers and stuff at Google would be able to keep track, oh, Frank Cohen's account did these most recent searches. And that meant that Google had to invest in hard drives, store the account names, it had to invest in CPUs. And back then, they really didn't want to do that kind of investment. And now you've got AI where you need a whole electrical generating substation to keep your servers running.
Right.
So it's just kind of tremendously more complicated on the back end to make all of these systems work. And consequently, the companies that have made these investments are under tremendous pressure to say, okay, you're not only going to do the service, but you're also going to be ethical about how you use the data. You're going to be
Mhm.
secure. You're going to be environmentally conscious, right?
Right.
And you're going to have to compete because you're not the only game in town.